It's crazy to think that YouTube has been the most popular video sharing website on the entire internet for over a decade now. And over the years, plenty of creators have joined and then left the website. But one person that's stuck around since almost the very beginning is Philip DeFranco. The year is 2006, and a little website called YouTube is becoming one of the biggest things the online community has ever seen. As internet connections became faster and faster, more possibilities opened up for what can be done online, including video streaming. Yes, the resolution wasn't the greatest, but this new platform allowed new forms of content to be made. One of these new voices was found on a channel called sxephil, run by a young man whose real name was Philip Francina. Inspired by both Zay Frank and Dane Cook, the concept behind Phil's channel was simple. He made the videos that he wanted to make on his own terms and spoke his mind even if he knew some wouldn't like it. Philip's early life was by no means the easiest, with him facing many struggles while growing up. Born in the Bronx borough of New York City, by the time he hit 11 his parents divorced, causing him to move all the way to North Carolina with his mother. Many difficulties came from living with her, such as one of her boyfriends being an abusive alcoholic and another who was a drug dealer that tried to kill them. Things became so bad that he moved to Florida to live with his father, which is when he discovered he had polycystic kidney disease, a genetic disorder in which abnormal cysts develop and grow in the kidneys. The disease occurs in humans and some other animals, plus is one of the most common hereditary diseases in the United States. Because of this disease, it only motivated him to work harder on his YouTube videos. While the channel started off as him making a lot of video responses to bigger YouTubers' channels, he eventually created the Philip DeFranco Show, where he talked about news stories that he was interested in, and things only grew from there. The reason for the last name change was because a fan once came to his house, and he wanted to try to hide his personal information at least somewhat from that point forward. One of the biggest things that helped him gain views was making very sexually suggestive thumbnails that often had only a small amount to do with the actual video. While many hate this practice, it did work for him. He was one of a handful of elite YouTubers at the time that could pull in over 1 million viewers to a video. With this level of success, Phil wasn't content focusing on just his main channel. Seeing all the possibilities that the YouTube landscape had to offer, he began to look for other ventures. One of these was a second channel where he created a series called Vlogity, where he gave a little more of a behind-the-scenes look at his life, mainly for the fans. Another project he starred in is Hooking Up, a web series made for HBO Labs that's based around college students messaging each other, and I'm going to be completely honest, it's really terrible.
Welcome to Basque University, where the guys and girls enjoy all things college, including free internet. You'd think they'd use it for education, but who's got time for class when you can IM your crush? Orientation's over. The very first episode of Hooking Up starts right now.
Phil also co-founded the multi-channel network Maker Studios, a company that's supposed to sign on creators and help them grow and manage their channel. While he left early on, Maker was eventually sold to Disney for $500 million. Wanting to focus more on creating videos instead of worrying about the business side of it all, he decided to start co-creating content with others. One big example of this is Black Box TV, a channel that's often able to get big names from the website to star in horror and science fiction short films, and the channel is still running to this very day. Another project that he had a hand in was Cute Win Fail, a show starring Toby Turner that they made when their last show couldn't get funding. Cute Win Fail was sort of like America's Funniest Home Videos for YouTube, and it was pretty successful while it was being made. Probably one of the most successful of these side projects though was the channel SourceFed.
My name is Philip DeFranco, and I'd like to introduce you to my new channel found only here on YouTube, SourceFed. SourceFed is your daily destination and download of everything pop culture news, opinion, and other things and stuff we don't even know about yet.
SourceFed was invented all the way back in 2012 when Google started the YouTube Original Channel Initiative, which was giving out $100 million to new channels starting up in the hopes of adding more quality content to the site. When they asked Phil if he had any ideas, he came up with SourceFed, a tech and pop culture news show, which was one of the few channels from the initiative that ended up being successful. While business was booming, Phil also had a major change in his personal life, when on April 22, 2014 he became a father. The following year, he married his longtime girlfriend and mother of his child, Lindsay. While these changes were sure to change his life for good, he continued on making content. By this point, many of his online video assets, such as SourceFed and the Philip DeFranco show, were acquired by Revision 3. While I couldn't find an exact number on what Phil made off this deal, it's probably safe to say that they paid a pretty penny for the successful channels. In 2016, the Philip DeFranco show has actually seen a resurgence in popularity, because of its slight shift into focusing more on YouTube news and drama. Many now see Phil as a better alternative to the competition of Keemstar or Scarce, since he has grown to be one of the most trusted sources of information on the site. Most recently, he made a video discussing a change to monetization on YouTube, landing him on many news sites since he spoke out on the matter, which is one key to his long-term success.
Yesterday's video, and most likely many in the near future, will not be monetizable here on YouTube. Based off of this update, it appears it's because I use what they call excessively strong language. And they're explaining they're doing it because they're just following terms of service. YouTube reserves the right to turn off monetization if a video doesn't follow our guidelines, which it appears my dirty, filthy, horrible mouth does not.
Phil is a great example that not everyone on the internet is just having their 15 minutes of fame before falling into obscurity. With the right work ethic and the ability to adapt with the ever-changing landscape of the internet, you might just be able to stick around. So Philip DeFranco, welcome to my Internet Hall of Fame. Whether that's a good or bad thing is completely up to you. Before I finish up today, I just want to give a very big thank you to my sponsor Loot Crate. What many don't realize about this company is that they offer a lot more than their original Loot Crate box. For example, this month I got the Gaming Crate. If you click on the link in the description, lootcrate.com/GamerFromMars, you'll be able to browse their entire website, including the Loot Gaming section, which I think a lot of you may be interested in. If you use the promo code GamerFromMars, you'll be able to get 10% off your order. This month I was able to get an Adam Jensen figure, a Borderlands bottle opener, and a Destiny t-shirt, which I'm actually currently wearing as I'm reading this promotion. So again, if you click on the link in the description, lootcrate.com/GamerFromMars, and use the promo code GamerFromMars, you'll be able to get 10% off any crate that you'd like. Anyway, to wrap up this video, I just want to thank everyone for watching all the way till the end. And if you haven't already, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. I'll be making a lot more Internet Hall of Fame videos soon.